top up on rockets. It's that way. Conveniently, the other side of the thing that's blocking my path. Through here? Nope. Basalt Delta. And it doesn't look terrible. Do a screenshot. Further the coordinates. Zip through here. And somewhere around this area will be home-ish. Oh, we're not quite there yet. Not far off, but not quite. Zero Zero is essentially spawn. But this is where I came out and saw the portal. This way? Fred says hang out this weekend, but I'll ask if we can chill on a call. Like a virtual hangout. I know it's not the same, but it's something there. Sometimes it's just about spending time. It doesn't matter how you spend time. It can be on a call, it can be in person. It's about having the unwind, the chill, the relax. Could I look for a screenshot? Yeah. Am I going to? Nah, where's the fuck that? Second thoughts. Maybe I should look for that screenshot. I'm going to find out that it's just over there. Or not just there. Probably this way. It could be any direction. Riddle Cole, welcome in. Just opening my screenshots. Bear with. Minecraft. Screenshots. And thank you very much for the follow. Right, I have a screenshot. 11 by 13. I can remember that. 11. That way. 13. That way. Hey, Angelic. I'm just lost. Don't worry about me. I'm a lost cause. Great stream. Ah, you're looking. Thank you. 11 by 13. $56. Oh. I'm fine. Mostly. Hi, Phantom. Were your ears burning? I was talking about you earlier. Just curious. I've got lost in my own nether. Quite embarrassing, really. Yes, yes, dig straight down in the nether. Nothing could go wrong. Got home, didn't I? Think you'll find what I wanted to happen? Happened. No, you're lost. You're not lost, you're found. I thought I was lost. Clearly I'm wrong. Right, we are going to throw this down. This is a shulker full of junk for me to sort through later. And this will also be stuff for me to sort through later. And I've run out of space already. Right, more stuff for me to sort through later. Including big step. Which sounds a bit like this. It's so good. Which, wait, I didn't have it? I didn't have pig step? Oh, I'm so happy. Had creator, which is nice. I mean, quite spooky. But it's no pig step. Oh, this was the creator I was after. Either way. I forget which one's which. I have it now. I know I'm like a rock DJ now. Or something. So my actual task is A, to get to the nether roof, which we might as well try and do here. I've got ladders, so if we grab some netherrack and some ladders, we can go up. I can make a hole at the roof, and then we can work out where I'm building the farm. Netherrack. Netherrack! Ladders. Ladders! Look at me go, I know where everything is. Rain sounds better than summer, does it? Summer is bad? Why is it bad? I like it. Double more times. Ooh. I want scaffolding. Scaffolding. I want more sticks. We'll make more ladders. Realistically, if I make too many sticks,
oh, for the sake of
too many ladders, Gia, welcome in. Boop, indeed. Hi. Right, we have this, we have that. I need ender pearls. I'm not expecting to manage it straight away, but have some ready. I need obsidian. Might as well grab some of that. That's enough. And we'll figure it out. I need to get to the nether roof. Task. Willing to do it now. Put this in and go up. I'd like to go straight up to the roof. Because then if I can find a hole here, I can make a portal that gets me up and down more easily. Boop, boop. Yes, there is an argument for making a hole in the roof. I don't know if I'll bother. But to get access, then we'll probably log on to the creative world and work out the rest of the design for the Froglight farm. Ladders are so much better than scaffolding. It just is. Just is. Never managed to make a hole in the roof. Course usually does. Okay. I have done it. It's been a while. And I didn't even need to do it on Ramble Life because I have a portal that gives me access to the roof and I have a portal that gives me access to under the roof. Do I need to transition from one to the other? Milo says summer equals beach, sand equals pain, plus sun equals sunburn, sunsick, and that's not good. Okay. I'm not going to say you convinced me, but I understand. I hope I have enough ladders. I mean, worst case scenario, I run out of ladders, I have to start staircasing up. Once I've done this... Ow! I'll be here for good, sorry. The second sneeze of the stream. I'm allergic to this. Oh, okay. This is all probably like. Right, ooh. Hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. That means that one there. Oh. I could be wrong. But I believe... 120... 120... Is that the right height immediately that I found? Oops. I forget what number we're supposed to be looking at. Pretty sure that's right. Bless you, thank you. I'm fairly confident that it's right. But for the sake of poking, just seeing if I can find anything that's higher up. That's not as high. Oh, maybe it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the block. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think. Very sure that is the maximum height there. Google it. No. Why would I do that? I could just risk my life. It'd be fine. What's the worst that can happen? Don't answer that. Pretty confident. Let's make sure. Eat. Ender pearls. F2. I made it! I'm alive! Sorry, I wasn't expecting that to work. Right. Put torch up there. So I could just wander to where I want to make the thing and then put portal out. We do have a screenshot of the with coordinates minus 500. Dead, basically. If I head... Nope. Nope. This way! And I keep this open. Put myself back to full screen. Where is it telling me the biome? Is it telling me the biome? F3, F6? FPS. Game version can go off. Frames per second can go off. Looking at block, yes. Biome. Always. I'll do F3 off. Crimson Forest. Ah, hey, course. Crimson Forest. Crimson Forest. Crimson Forest. Maybe I should have brought more torches. Crimson Forest. Crimson Forest. One, I'll answer it, and two, I'll tell Mrs. Dragon. Mrs. Dragon is out. I'm in the clear. Good job on these. I now have lots of torches and no coal. Ah, causes remember arrival sounds are a thing. Give me one moment while I'm mute again. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Actually, while I'm at it, and I'm taking a break, my tea! So, as we've got so many cool people here, tell me about your day. How's everything been? Gio, did the kid get the homework done in the car? Did we establish that? Or is it needing to be done today? Mighty? What's mighty? Huh? You sick? Nope, I'm not sick. Just, I sneezed and then had another sneeze. At least, if I am sick, I don't know about it yet. No, Grey? No. Regular black tea. English breakfast, if you will. He did the homework when he got home, actually. Did it by himself too. That's fantastic. You've either raised them well, or you've taught them that punishments will be happening. It's not the stick. The second one, okay. F3 off. I could fly, but I feel like I should just walk. Warped forest. I like. I've got plenty of durability. Nether wastes. Nether wastes. Basalt Delta! Found it! Basalt Delta starts here. I'm now curious how far it goes this way. Probably not that far. Oh, far enough. Okay. Actually, quite a way. Blimey. Oh, we changed. Nope, I'm trusting him. Might be a mistake. I can't do the work for him. No, you can't. You grade it. Thanks for sticking through the ads. If you're sticking through the ads, if you're not sticking through the ads, thanks anyway. Meaning you're probably subscribed. You know what I meant. Right, so the Basalt Delta actually gets me here. So if I were to just, you know, I don't even have to cheap out. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I also spare in here. So in my essentials chest, I carry obsidian and flint and steel. There it is. Wasn't in the slot I was expecting. Flint and steel. That goes in there. This gets broken. This goes in. This does mean we are a fair distance from home. We now have access to the roof. I don't do homework because I choose not to do it. Just my friend. Oh. I found Gold Ocean. Just what I've always wanted. Oh, shipwreck. So homewards is this way. So let's put a little bit of a landing platform over here. And a couple torches. Couple torches. Just makes it a little bit more obvious. That's a great island. Really? Which one? This one? That one? I'm gonna guess you mean this one. This is... See, there are things about this I like. There are things I don't like about it. So when I have an island, I like it to drop off more rather than having a shallow bit of water. Ooh. Not what I'm here for, but you know. Can't help it. A lodestone! Any of some of islands out. Okay. What I do is trace it and build up, to be honest. Okay. So, I like my island on TB because I have plans for it, although it's been very slow getting them working. Getting there. But because I like the idea of having a tranquil looking island that doesn't have a lot to it, but allows me to bury stuff underground. Ooh. And yes, the better thing to do would be to put another portal under the roof. But to be honest, I don't mind the flight. So we'll head home and then I'll start working out what we need. And I need to do a little bit of creative to work out how I'm building it. Sorry, I got Mr. Cat. I've got Bongo Cat with me, so just vibing in another portal for what, may I ask? So I've made a portal there that should, in theory, link up to the nether roof, hopefully. And that means I can get to a basalt delta where I want to build the Froglight farm. So yes, I'm doing the silly thing where I'm flying back in the overworld, but realistically I'll only do this trip occasionally when I want to get a shulker full of Froglights. Gotta love a Froglight farm? You have when you see it, you'll love it. I don't know if you've seen it. Wouldn't surprise me if you have, but I don't know if you have. Gotta love a spruce biome. Spruce biomes are cool. Ooh. No, I shouldn't be looking down there right now. Now is not the time. I know this. But still, it doesn't feel that much. I don't know if I've seen yours. I built a few. Okay. I'll head over to creative shortly because I need to finish off the design. So I might as well do that in creative. And I should be able to get a build list from that if I do it completely. I found home. Beautiful. Beautiful. Made it home. All good. Oh, wait. F3 screen works even in the menu. I did not know that. Aha! Hang. Wait for it. Froglight farm! I built it slightly in the wrong biome, but it doesn't really matter for the sake of creative. It's mostly in the right biome. It extends slightly into the other wasteland. Looks nice. I know! It's mirroring my slime farm. So the slime farm I only built one layer because actually that's enough. I wanted to go a little bit more big on the magma farm. So essentially, if you look at this lower layer here, this is a clone of the slime farm, and I've swapped out the color palettes so that it has a similarity to it whilst being slightly different. There are a few things I need to tweak here and there. Number one is the bottom layer needs filling in the same as the top. I may do that now. Hang on. If I were to go creative mode, we go from here, go fill from here, head all the way over to the other corner, like this. Copy that, and we'll head in. Creative mode. So, for example, I want to fill with mangrove planks replacing spruce planks. Mangrove planks replace spruce. So when I built the upper layer first. No, I didn't. I built this. I cloned this layer in. I then multiplied it up, made sure it worked, and then when I redressed the top layer, I then cloned that down, but I can't really... Oh. I could clone that. Why did I think I couldn't? Maybe because of the air. So if I do, instead of that, we can say clone be 8, 9, 10, 11. Then it's the low, hang on, minus 211 207 minus 251. And if this goes wrong, I'm blaming you, cause. Oh, that worked. It worked! How are you unloading the minecarts? At the moment, they're not unloading, they're just going over hoppers. But because there's 3, I figured it would probably go over the hopper enough that it kind of keeps up. I mean, the fact that it's not completely full is probably enough. Take full responsibility. Good! So I went with, if I do 3 minecarts over 3 lengths each, probably enough, and they're going over the hoppers regularly enough that they should be unloading. And realistically, I could add an extra hopper to each. I went for the crystal cart breakers for these. They ran too fast for normal minecart hoppers. Yeah. I mean, can't very easily check. Oh, yes, I can. It seems fine. And to be honest, if it isn't, we got problems. Oh yeah, I'm in spectator mode. If the resources are coming in at single hopper speed, it should be fine as long as we don't have basically lots of one hogging up the first slot and being the only thing that gets sorted. Although realistically, I could, for example, have 2 copper columns to sort them out. You know, I mean, multiple copper. I don't know. I hadn't really thought about this bit, which I probably should. Go back to creative. I can clone this or swap this over and work it out. So my initial plan was to just drop them into chests and then sort it out later, which I could do. There's also an argument for using the chest as a sorter. See, I only threw those in there as a temporary solution with the copper columns. I went, I'll just try it, see what happens. I'm more inclined to have just the hopper chain going across the sorters, to be honest. And if it doesn't keep up, don't know if I actually mind that much. I don't know. Also, where did the poppy come from? Oh, Iron Golem. Iron Golem died whilst we were testing, that was it. Hopper minecarts are required to pick things up. Sort of. I could easily put more hoppers in. If I had 3 copper columns, 1 per section, that would also work. But could I separate them, or would they want to pathfind to each other? Now, time for the people who want to go to bed, so the people who don't want to go to bed. Also, the better thing to do would be to have everything feeding into the middle. If I had a double chest here, we can feed 4 hoppers in. Let's take out the hopper minecarts. But first we need to catch the kitten who has caught the mouse. The catch brought... Oh dear. If I was smart... Nah, stuff it. Let's just break them. Annoying to have to reach them, but... There we go. And this one. So hopper minecarts run around. If we take out... Take out these. We could very easily have chest, double chest there. We point hopper, hoppers in, hoppers in. Like that. I mean, Cause is right. They haven't kept up. They haven't got round to the yellow Froglights. Unless it's the one that I broke. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. So get rid of this one. Get rid of this. Ah, the hopper beneath was putting them out. Gotcha! Which we want to avoid. Let's break that. That. Do that. Do that. Just making sure we don't have any issues with things not being pulled out of the minecarts below. So get rid of this. Enter that. And that. That would be my wish to get down there. So if we do that and put trapdoor in. I can do there, open it up, crouch down. Okay. Well, that allows hopper minecarts to run back and forth. Each hopper minecart has 6 hoppers. Do they take 4 damage? We shall find out. That would be fine. I could then just help myself to whichever ones I wanted. However, it also feels right to use the copper golems at some point. So if we turn these into copper chests. Give me wax copper chests. There we go. Here and here. That. I can give myself more height if I wish without too much difficulty because we're just repeating the pattern. So on this wall, and then Seeky, welcome in. Good to see you. That goes there. Yeah, we'll be fine. Let's make this a little bit taller. In fact, fill from here to here, and we'll take it down to 90 with, let's use glass, which I'm now inside. It gives me a block that I'm not using otherwise, so it's easy to remove. Now, if I were to have a copper golems walking around, I'd probably have them back here. We won half the battle of getting the mouse back. I feel ill now. Lots of running around? Or the mouse wasn't in the best of health? Now, realistically, don't need many chests. Do I? So if I did that, we got 4 different froglights to do. Outputs. Oh yeah, all the way around. We got half the mouse out of his mouth. Hopefully he'll be okay, the kitten that is. The mouse, probably not. Oh, let's pop in here. We'll go around. Got to work out how to do this. Realistically, if I wanted to do... They can check 7 chests, can't they? So... if I had... Let me clear my inventory. Comparator. I haven't really played with this. Can you tell? Redstone dust, torch, and repeater. So if from here, let's grab a solid block. I probably want to do it on this side. We had a comparator coming out, which gives a signal strength depending on how many things are in there. As long as we fill in the bottom slots. Do repeater there. Torch there, right? So at the moment, we're going to have a hopper feeding out. Into, let's put a chest there for now. Now that's 3 blocks. I could always move it one way or another without too much difficulty. Redstone, indeed. So, how many items do I need in here? Oh no, we're... Stupid question. Why is that already such a strong signal? I would have thought that would be 0 with the comparison because, well, there's nothing there. Am I being dense? Huh? Ah! I am being dense! The redstone block above is going to mess you up. Yep. Thanks. The redstone block doesn't need to be there. Not there. Right. Let's try that again. I can redesign this later, it's not a problem. Let's do /fill from here to over here with Froglights. Listen, let's do listen. The hub mic carts will go around. This can be moved back a block quite easily. If I were to have Froglights in here, pearlescent ones, the signal is not enough to unlock, right? But if I were to put it in, or yeah, so eventually, when there's enough in there, the signal strength is long enough that it unlocks this hopper to put it through to this chest, right? But yet keeps blocks in there. Now, I probably don't want this. What I probably want is a wall of barrels, because then they won't try and interact with them. So I've got my heights right, which is fine. What we're going to probably do is rip it out to work out where we can fit things. This is my back wall. So let's go with placing these first. I think that's how it's done. Yeah, point again. Give me one moment. Sorry, I heard a noise. I had to check out what it was. It's fine. It's fine. So this goes down. This continues over. That. That. And that. We can work out our height. We can work out where things are going. Ultimately, I probably want this 1 block back, and that gives me 1 block of space for copper columns, because they can work up here. I think they'll be on this plinth, wall here, chest there, and they can move around. However, if I can find them too much... Dylan, welcome in. Thank you very much for the raid. Tell me about the stuff and the things. Minecraft? Minecraft? I didn't think you played Minecraft any more. I thought you gave up on it and started playing more interesting games. It's only Delenn and friends. Only? What do you mean, only? Fantastic, Sherlock Fox. Also, I appreciate the fact that your name is so fantastic. I'm not sure. Lass. Jissy Lass? How am I? I'm probably butchering it. Welcome in, Neon Traveller. Please let me know how to say the name. Lass is fine, thank you. I'm just playing with some redstone, working out how much space I need for it before I can build it in the world. If anyone here isn't familiar with Delenn, they are lovely and well worth checking out. Wow, hey, good to see you. How you doing? I've worked out my height for minecarts, where I want things to be. I'm just playing around with redstone. I've not played with this concept before. So essentially I'm sorting through items so I can have a storage for them. The raid message needs some tweaking on my end. Delenn raid sheep, Delenn hype sheep 2. It's only Delenn and friends. Delenn raid sheep, Delenn hype sheep 2. I mean, it seems perfectly legible to me. I see what it looks like. Fantastic's got the emotes. Yeah, it's always a struggle because I love using my emotes, but it's difficult to do raid messages with them because not everyone that joins as part of the raid can use them. Oh, something I need to consider is if... So this is the amount of Froglights it takes to have a signal strength of 1. Which is great. Any more than that, the signal strength goes up. We want to make sure that it doesn't light up the next door one. Now, a copper golem will do it in 16, so they just go... That. We need to check for the redstone dust here if it turns on. It does not. We're good. I mean, potentially if multiple golems hit it at once, it could go like that. But even that's not high enough. We're okay. I set those emotes for followers, but it seems not to work. So follower emotes can be used by any follower within your stream, but not outside of your stream. So outside of your stream, you can use follower emotes if you are subscribed anywhere. But yeah, so a follower emote does not mean if you follow that channel you can use it everywhere. It means that you can use it in the stream, and if you're subscribed, you also get the ability to use it elsewhere. Hopefully I just explained that well enough. Facepalm! I mean, well, it's a perfectly reasonable way to think it would go. I actually quite like this. However, if we were to move it back here, I could have a row just below. I'm kind of preferring that idea. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking that idea. That'll work. Let's do it with... I want to use something else. What's pretty? Amethyst. And also, I haven't used it elsewhere. I'm not going to. Then I know it's redstone stuff. Okay. Like that. That'd be where the redstone goes to. My only consideration is actually maybe I need to be careful so that I'm not having redstone lamps right next to it. So this pattern would continue. This would be there. And then it's there. There. I think we're good. There is no redstone lamps in that area. Perfect. As soon as you explained it, I remembered that I used to know that. I mean, yeah, but if you don't use a bit of knowledge, you forget it. That's how brains work. Brains go, you don't need this anymore. And promptly forget. What I am doing is moving where the redstone is going to be back here. I can then have a ledge in front. I like the idea of a glass ceiling for where the copper golem's going to be walking around. So yeah, let's do that. And we'll work from the ground up. Also gives me the ability to know where I'm heading to. Nope. That all seems to make sense. There. Comparator. Why did I make that so long? I don't need to do that. Boom, boom. Like that. We had the hoppers directly underneath. And then from here, we can see... Yep, I know what I'm doing. Have a barrel. So barrels can go... Let's do them facewards. That, like that. This out, this out. I'm figuring it out. I too have made this mistake. Just have two options for people to choose from. See, I've done that, but so my raid messages are in a randomized list, and they include an emote at the end. And so I tend just to say, if you haven't got access to my emote, remove that bit. And realistically, if people forget to remove that bit, because it's only one emote, it's not too egregious. It doesn't offend me that much. Glass is non-spawnable, right? So it makes perfect sense. So we'd have... Oh, these are further back. No, they're not. I got that wrong. Hoppers can point into here. And here. We'll do one this way. And one this way. Just because I find it pleasing. I'm assuming copper golems need to be able to open chests, but I don't actually know. They make the noise opening it, so it would make sense. But since when did everything in Minecraft make sense? Waxed. Chests. Waxed chests. What I want. No hairs on my chest. Waxed. Oh, this is going to offend me now because they're all going to be... Do you know what? Second thoughts. Maybe all the chests point this way. That. Yeah, that makes perfect sense now. It looked really stupid having them all different ways, wouldn't it? Like that. We'd have a glass ceiling here, so that copper golems can walk around. We'll make it a 2-block deep. This gives me the ability to stand underneath. See what's going on. I need to redo where the hoppers are, etc., but we can figure that out relatively simply. Let's fill from here to here with air. Okay. So put simply, hoppers. We'll feed 2 hoppers into each. Like that. And feed in like this. Like that. And then we put the rails on top. Giving me the ability to see above the copper golems. I think they are just a single block tall. Let's do blocks here. See, that one won't be seen. I can then do this around the edge. Let's go with. Just give myself a way to see them. I have copper golem. What I mean, sure, but what I really want. Yeah, we'll do a spawn egg. 5 go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Realistically, I'd want space underneath. Be able to see them working. So that's my like to be able to look up and see. Have this stretching around to give me like a viewpoint of the ceiling. I realise I need to remove a couple more, don't worry about it. Let's change that to 3. To this one. Right. That gives me somewhere to be. Think this makes sense? I'm making it much taller than I need to be, but it does give me the ability to filter things. And they've got the space they need. Technically, I can make it smaller, but I think that's good. Do that. Now, the redstone torches are going to lock things, which I don't want to lock. Step out and have a look. So that's locking that hopper, but also lock a hopper in front. If I go like that, and we put trapdoors in front, that's annoying because the mangrove ones are hollow. Doesn't offend me too much. We'll go eh. Now, if I were to put a chest here, are they going to try and get to it? Or are we okay because it's not accessible to them? What I'm thinking, if I can go like that, put a hopper between, like that, and then Froglight goes in front. Like so. And I can have that for each solo. It gives me 2 double chests worth. If I do an extra hopper pointing there, let's do shulker. We'll do a yellow shulker for that one, just because it seems logical. Don't know if that offends me or not. I feel kind of okay about it. This would be my room. So we'd come in at this point. I wanted to fly to it, although realistically, probably just wants to be a portal here. Or if we're going to do a portal, maybe it is on the inside lip. If the wall went there, and I changed these bits out to be obsidian. One, two, three. That. This feels okay. I think. Do a chest there, a hopper pointing into it, double it up, remove this. Chocolate. I feel like purple's the closest to pearlescent. Got that. We do the same thing over here. Probably should have done the hoppers first, but eh. Clear. Whoop. Hopper. And all the chests are pointing the same direction. So we go there, 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 and there, with our hopper pointing between them. Do a magma block. We probably want orange for one. And then green Froglight. There. Frog. Pearlescent. There. That would work. I think. Again, I need to make sure this is all filled in, but that's all perfectly doable. We need the hopper minecarts on top. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes, it's not the right colour palette. That's fine, we'll figure that out in a moment. Example here should be... yeah. I think that makes sense. Yeah. I'm kind of okay with this. So the granite gets mixed out, switched out with flagstone. brick gets switched out with tough brick. That actually ends up with that perfectly centered on. Interesting. Again, don't mind it. So we need to carry this down. Need to figure out the redstone on the inside. This is all relatively straightforward. I'm going to do this manually, which is painful, but relatively reliable. Relatively. I'll still probably make a mistake. But it'll be a fairly minor mistake compared to copying and cloning and messing things up. Although, hang on. The pattern repeats. No, no, not doing it. Not doing it. Oh, I? No, I'm not doing it. We have to allocate these, that's fine. Pop the minecarts on top to lay out. Let's do the walls. Right, like that. That. Blackstone. Instead of granite. See, it all makes perfect sense. Like. Worrying when I feel like I know what I'm doing. Very worrying. That like that. Nice. Boop and a boop. Polished blackstone. Okay, just with this side nearly finished. Still slightly offended. And do that. Ah! That doesn't help. We'll do that. It's fine. I misclicked earlier and it then meant I didn't have the block to click against. Where was the side that was finished? This one. Bricks. And bricks, please. I know it's slow. Figuring it out. It's making a difference. Getting there. No! There we go. That. That goes in. I know that when I say that this is done, there'll be something wrong. Just have to accept it. It's fine. So, that's it. Getting close. Let's do the mangrove up there. Let's do that now, actually. I don't know if the... No, when I replaced the mangrove from the stripped jungle, I didn't get the orientation right because you have to specify the orientation, and I didn't want to specify the orientation on jungle for both directions, so I just went, just replace it. And it was close enough. I still have slight concerns when the redstone's in to power the torch, but that's going to be a problem. Should be okay. Welcome back, Cause. I'm manuelling it. Because I don't have faith. Confident about what I'm doing, just... Ooh. Block. Just being cautious. Right. Longhorn, good to see you. What are you doing? Boom. Boom. Still need to get in and do the rails. Figure that out a bit. Blackstone, blackstone. Yeah, that feels okay. And the walls will be here. This will be where I enter. These need to be changed for sugars. Let's do an orange one and lime green. So if I want a shulker's worth of magma, it won't be magma, it'll be magma cream, but I'm not sorting out a crafting for it, it's fine. I've got walls in here to decorate, which is one in from the side. Which means the outside can be designed as is. We do have to go past this. That will go there. And then I can have... Here. We go across. And we do end up with a fair bit of space back here not being used, but I'm okay with that. This portal then can come out. It was for illustration purposes. interfere. Nice. That goes there. This goes across. Let's do this one. Fill from here. Ah! I just pressed the Windows key. There, so we take off the bottom. I don't know what I'm going to do in there because there's an argument for having blocks on the floor, but I also don't want to spawn anything. So whether I do slabs or I could just do glass, to be honest, that would be fine. Ish. Fine-ish. Could even take this and clone it down. We have actually done a full set. So if I go clone from here. Sorry, I don't know if I did that correctly. From here. Clone. Control C. Give me a second. And back. Right, as I was saying, clone from there down to here. And then we go minus 200 20 hang on 100 109 198 197 106 195 I think. Oh, it'll tell me if it's overlapping anyway, so we should be fine. Minus 231. That looks good. Can I replace glass? I can. So if I were to put 8, 9? Yeah, we do. No blocks cloned. I don't know how the replace works in the clone command. I've never played with it. But that's aside. I'm kind of okay with that. It's quite tall, but also gives me everything I want. So I'm okay with it. There is an argument. Not much of an argument, but an argument. Or if we were to put that there, could I land on it? I almost want to give myself a way in, but I shouldn't need to. And if I make a way in, what's the best way of doing it? Let's clone from here down to here. Minus 191. 195 minus 240. Wow, look at me becoming competent. 189. Means we're going to lose the bottom few rows. And I could have copied it for just the section I want, but realistically, breaking of blocks is not that difficult. Hello, Jasmine. Thanks for rubbing the microphone. Sorry. Bye, Jasmine. Now we do the same on this side. So from here to here, minus 200, 195, minus 241. 89. That. What do we think? What else? Is it okay? Please tell me it's okay. I just want you to be proud of me, Dad. Clone. From here to here. Minus 201, 195, minus 240. I can't get in now, but that's fine. Just emerge in this corner here. There we go. Perfect sense. I can fly into that. The copper golems are a go-go. Now it's the hopper minecarts I need to figure out. Realistically, if do redstone blocks, we'll work out where we can put them and where we can't. And sure, burnt lamps works too. I can't put a block there, but I can put it all the way across here. So let's just go with them there. That. Go. All the way across. So that shot speed below. Not helpful. How do I do this? How do I get myself in mouse mode without too much? Not like that. Piston? I do that. And a button. Does that not help? On it. does one do this in creative mode? Ender pearl? Ender pearls! That works. So if from here you go across, redstone blocks here would be fine. We can power there. Redstone blocks for the next bit wouldn't be fine. So we do that. And I don't want powered on the end anyway. Or do I? I may do. Figure it out. Rails. Take some powered rails. Regular rails. And we can probably figure this out. We go 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I put a hopper minecart in there, it should just bounce back and forth and won't have any issues. But if you can see something that I'm failing to, feel free to let me know. That's already picked a heap of things up. Spectate down to here. Can't see which is which. Well, that is the right one. Okay. And then magma cream. Go in here. So if I just do that and that and that and that, it will empty out to the correct point. Let's head up and figure out the next bits. So spectator mode. Oh, that's a lot of things in there. Creative mode. End pearl. Okay, we do the same thing over here where we go 1, 2, 3. One, 2. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last loop. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And the last bit's going to be difficult for me to get out. I will place the block first. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Regular. And then 1, 2, 3. 4. I think I can just click once, but we'll see. Put one there. And there. Right. Hopper minecarts are now running around picking things up. There's going to be a backlog at the moment because we've got loads of drops that were sitting on the ground that hopper minecarts have just picked up. And so they'll struggle to put them in fast enough. But and then from down here, we can see them organising things. They have mostly one thing at the moment, but we'll see how that goes. This is loading up others. Unless, I mean, they're very much focused on that middle copper chest. How? Oh, also 3 stream streak. Fantastic, thank you. Sorry I missed that. Although also kind of concerning that there's only that hopper minecart for the middle section full of aloha. Okay, welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, it picked up other ones. So I've just been working on the magma farm. I've finished working out how tall this bit needs to be. I've done all the things I want except for this section here where they seem obsessed with one particular chest, which is not what I wanted. I thought they'd... There's 3 chests. Why aren't you... Oh. They have moved, but this one's been ignored. Some of them are just standing around, idly queuing. Don't know what to do. I mean, it's not wrong. But, yeah. The fact you're just standing there is not very helpful. And then there's ones over here that are not moving this way. I like this so far, just... they're not working how I expected. One of funnel hoppers to 1 chest that feeds 1 copper so that isn't confusion. My concern with that is what if a single hopper didn't keep up? So I figured I'd try and split them out. I mean, I can do. There's nothing to stop me feeding it all into that middle chest. You can feed multiple hoppers into 1 chest. Yep, I know. I kind of liked it. I went, I could have three of them. I could separate them out, but yeah, they seem to be fixated on 1 chest or another at the time. So, frogs. Oh, let's go creative mode just to clear this up. Iron golem, not iron golems. Magma cubes spawn up here. They drop down. Frogs deal with them. Drops get picked up by hopper minecarts. I've put more hoppers in because I'm not doing an unloading. I'm just kind of unloading as you go, which has been enough. I've got 6 per hopper, a hopper minecart. I went, oh, I'll have, rather than having a long chain and all of the sections feeding into 1, I thought, I'll do 1 chest per. So you got 1 hopper minecart and 1 copper chest per. But yeah, I could feed it all into 1. Just, I like the idea of having them spread out, and I thought that they'd spread out accordingly. But I was wrong. Although I'm tempted to leave them to run for a bit, see what happens. Because I'm thinking if this chest empties, they should then in theory move to the next one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate it because it does work and it's kind of cool, but it's not. It's suboptimal because they open up a copper chest to grab the one thing that they got one slot in the first. So. I could have just used a regular sorting system. I mean, this all. I've got filters on here effectively, just so that the chests lock up. So there's pearlescent froglights in this one, and it will only go so low, keeping those slots filled. So it's a filter. I could just do that without them feeding into. It wouldn't take much more. I'd have to drop it down, obviously, because you need hoppers feeding stuff across, but... Copper Golem is picking up item. Copper Golem is picking up item. Let's have a look. I mean, in fairness, while I've been here, actually, they've actually done a good enough job. I'm quite happy with that. Considering it was basically empty, they've done that quickly. We're not generating any more drops at the moment because we're in spectator mode. But with how long I was in creation mode for things to spawn, I'm kind of happy with this. Moment. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to be different and have an excuse to play with it. And I have been different. And I have had an excuse to play with it. And it seems to work. And it fits my hopes. Design looks reasonable. Obviously I need to put the levers down on the lower level. Haven't done that yet. Okay, we're doing that in survival. I don't feel the need to do it now in creative because realistically it's a minor enough difference that I can do that. We'll do it live! Or whatever they say. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with it as it is. All that's left is to put the texture on the bottom, work out what height it's at, and go build it. This feels reasonable. And I do like the fact that they are active up there. I may reduce them because I think 4 is enough. I think I put 6 in. See, I wish you could have different stages of oxidization go to different stages of oxidization chests. Or you could allocate one copper chest to that one golem. However, again, it seems to work well enough. I've got the interior here to decorate, which realistically should be this going down. Fill this air caps. At least not in the creative world. I don't want any spawnable spaces. Because we are not in the correct biome. We haven't necessarily lit everything up. Going across like that. And up here. This feels reasonable enough. Oh, I do need to get in and out. Ah. What I could do, instead of having blackstone there, if we did blackstone slab and mangrove here and here. That one's unnecessary. Go across at that. No, that won't work. Hang on. Because that's then spawnable. But I could just come out here like this. Just like a 3x3 platform we can land on and step inside. Non-spawnable, allows me to come up and fly off because my AFK spot's at the top, allowing me to not have to worry about the basalt delta below and how much spawnable space there is because we're far enough away. And then this all works. Floor is changing to be whatever pattern we have above. I should probably that from in here. Oh. So if I do fill, oh, non-caps would help. From here over to here, and we pick our block and what we're replacing it with. So for example, whatever this is, waxed weathered just copper is being replaced by chiseled polished blackstone. So chiseled polished blackstone, replace waxed chiseled copper. Waxed weathered. Like that. That's a lot of work just to do that. Then granite would be replaced with blackstone. We just change this to be blackstone. Replace. Typing. Granite. Tough brick. Tough bricks. Replace bricks. Fill. Mangrove planks. Replace spruce planks. What's the polish? How did I do the polish? I thought that was chiseled. Let's do the jungle logs and the mangrove logs. Jungle logs. Oh, stripped. Darn it. Double P. Stripped. Mangrove log. Replace. Ripped. Jungle log. Wait, what? What did I do wrong? Huh? Ah. It needs to be wood, does it? There's only a few of them. I'll manual it. It's fine. I can do this. Just what was the polish block? I thought the polish block was this. No, that was cut. Ah, I got it. Right, now let's get rid of all of that. What we're going to do instead is a clone. Copy. Spectator mode. Come out. Creative mode. To minus 200. Minus 240. Okay, we're now sealed in with one clear, well-defined entrance. We can pop down and grab stuff. And with the glass on the floor, this is all non-spawnable. I'll probably want to do that. Or if not, that, something similar to it. So we can put the glass back in. It's probably going to be a light grey glass, same as it is at the top. Say as it is at the top. I think this is tinted glass. I shouldn't be doing tinted glass. Black glass. There's no reason to do tinted glass. Just what I had in the slime farm, because fundamentally for slimes to spawn you want a light level low enough, and so I need to block out the sunlight. Tinted glass was necessary for that. However, this we can go fill from here all the way up to here with black stained glass. Replace tinted glass. Alright, that's too much. Go to 230. Um, 256. 255. I forget what the world height is. It's 256 is the world height, but there's no 256 block. There you go. So that's with black glass instead, which looks just as good, if not slightly better. So we've got the glass in here for consistency. We can see them above. Probably one. No. Yeah. I'm okay with that. The 3 wide makes sense. At the top, do you have the space above the portal that we could do forest blackstone instead? Nope. I don't want to change out that block because then you can see the redstone. Can't move back either. Good, however. Do that. Again, this is just flat blocks for now. Change them out. Fly into. Watch. For that little bit of extra glass there, even though it's not. But it just kind of means I can see more of them. Yeah, I'm happy. Let's wrap it up. It's Christmas after all. Just remember, because at the top. Thank you for your company, everyone. You've been amazing. We find someone to raid you over to. There are so many, many talented people online. Ooh. Okay. I mean, why not? I left myself lurking in Lily's stream and Lily raided over to Megabyte. Let's go say hello. If you would join me in the raid, it'd be very much appreciated. We'll have a raid message. You can make me look good if you want. No obligation to make me look good. Don't have to, but if you want to, it'd be awesome. I'm trusting in Lily. I'm sure Megabyte is cool, but I've never been over there, so no time like the present. Raid Megabyte. Raid call if you would like to copy the message. There it is. If you have access to my emotes, it'll look a bit like my one. If you don't have access to the emotes, feel free to copy it without the emotes. In fact, throw in your own in there. Pick your favourite emote if you don't want to use mine. It's fine, or if you can't. Thank you very much for your company. I will be back tomorrow. Should be playing on TV tomorrow. I was going to do TV today, but I've done enough TV lately. I need a break. I want to work on this. Okay, thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate it was later in the stream, but it's still a huge help, and it's good to see you. And look what I did! I did a thing. It's a thing. I think. I'm at the point where I can start building. Which is kind of worrying. And I only have to do it, you know, a few layers at a time. So if I have some of this, we're good. Lever. I want to do this, it make me happy. Oh, look at that. It's gorgeous. Oh, even better. Anyway, go on over. Be awesome. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Oh, it's so good.